Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. So today we are building a little diagonal house that is inspired by one that I saw Deli do I think it was a floor plan challenge thing, but it's a similar sort of beginning layout, but it looks very different by the end. But I thought I am in a modern-ish house kind of mood, and last week we did a slightly more traditional one, but we're back on back on the modern, and obviously doing some fun diagonal stuff because it makes it a little bit more interesting. When we do the little back patio, it looks a bit more like the building that she did, but once we get into furnishing it, it's a lot different because obviously we have different furnishing styles. I should hope so anyway. So we have a nice big outdoor area for this build. We also put in some supports and stuff like that, so the balconies and everything have some sort of structure to them, and use some renewable resources to make all our different things. So we use a nice grey brick for the support bits that we're doing on the balconies, and we also have some of the eco-living like wave wall texture, and then we've just got a nice like render and stuff as well. In this build I tried to make it a little bit more colourful as well, kind of having some darker moments with some pops of colour. There's quite a lot of green, and we've got pinks and sort of a nice fun colourful but also tasteful as well. And we also have the longest sliding doors as well, to make it as though you can really take the inside and the outside together. And for this recording I'm actually standing up because I've hurt my back from sitting down too much, working too hard, clearly. Not. So I'm gonna have to stand for ages because I think I've trapped something, which is joyous, and it hurts so much. But we're using some of the big windows. I actually fiddle around with the front. The house looks the best from the back, and use some of the little square windows which come in like really handy for some of the little like tucked away piece like corner bits and hidden away bits, because at first I was going to use these Discover University ones, which is like you can't add like any extra in, so I actually used the little small ones, and I think they look quite cute, having like the extra frame around them, and you can pop them in like 3s and 2s and stuff, and it makes it a little bit more interesting. They're like a little hidden feature. And then we've also got a angled pool here as well, so it mirrors the house. And it also has, I put in a little toddler slide and a floater and stuff as well. So I really want a slide to go into the pools. So I always pretend with the toddler slide. And I think we also have a jumping platform as well, because who doesn't need a jumping platform? So this is where we're going to put the textures in. So we've got this grey tile sort of slaty colour, which you usually use in the bathrooms as well, in the kitchen, to sort of bring in some tile elements. And then we've got this nice brown wave texture that we put in as a contrasting colour. And then obviously we'll have some white as well, because it has to get that modern feel to it. But it's quite an interesting layout, especially at the back, because we've got all like the covers and the different lines and stuff, especially the windows fit within the space as well. The front less so, because it's focusing more on the back of the house. This week we haven't actually done that much. I actually went to a cafe for the first time. Had to fill in my track and trace form, which was exciting. Not just like, please don't ring us up in a few days time and say someone had it, but went to had a went to a cafe, had a look round some places, but not too much excitement this week. We still need things to open up a bit more, which is will happen soon. It's like a month until I get to go on holiday, hopefully, because we have a holiday in the UK, so can still go on that unless anything changes, which would be good, because it'd be nice just to go somewhere else for a change. So I've done going back to the build, I've done the layout of the house already. I've also added some like greenery on the back. So this is our kitchen dining room, so we're going for like quite like whites and greys in there, and getting gonna put in some colour as well. Obviously lots of pot plants. I didn't want to go overboard with the furnishing in this build. I think some of the rooms went a little bit overboard, but some of the other places quite nice. We've got a nice big like open doors onto the kitchen, so you could definitely eat outside in this build. And using a lot of the new eco stuff in here as well, especially the hanging shelf on the left and the other shelf that I like as well. But I wanted to bring in a few other bits and pieces as well, using the eco doors, which I think fit this house really well, because we've got like the same as the black windows, and then we've got like the light wood, which is the same wood as the outside, which we bring into the inside for like the main like hallways and the entranceway. But I thought it'd be quite nice to have like a dark wood version in the actual like kitchen and stuff. So we've got the grey tiles in here, and then I think we just have a white wall in here. But in the living room, which will be our next room, we actually have a pop of like a greeny teal colour, which kind of fits, just makes everything stand out a lot more, because we're using lots of the same like colours as the outside actually for our furniture as well. So we've got the Spa Day concrete sofas in the white and the grey, and then we've got the light wood of the furniture as well. And obviously can put in my layered curtains that I like to do. I really wish, I keep saying this, but they should do a pole that goes all the way across so it looks like you can actually draw the curtains. And this room's quite a nice little snug room. It's got quite a lot of space to it, but still feels quite cozy and intimate. if that makes sense. I don't know. No words. And just got a few bits and pieces, because it's kind of like a little hallway here as well, so I didn't want to block both of the doors, so you kind of have to put certain things so the Sims can actually walk around. But we've got the coffee table that matches the same wood as the little one underneath the TV. And remembering to actually put the drinks thing, which is quite nice when we get some lounge chairs outside, so you can sit there and have a G&T in the sun. Which I feel like everyone is doing that at the moment, especially now you can actually go get a drink from poop. And I think this is where we're going to pick the colours, because I was like, I need to bring in some more colours, so I thought this like bluey green, the teal colour matched with we actually go for a darker colour in here. So this stripy sort of thing, but it picks out the little blue that we've got in the coffee table, and then in the hallway we go for this nice like purple colour with the white. So each room kind of has, except for the bathroom, kind of has this like dark or strong tone to it, which some of the colours I do use, like I like using the purple quite a lot in builds and the dark blue, but some of the like greens and stuff, because we do a little office off to the side there on the corner, and that one uses the dark green. And we have this whole entranceway is actually quite I actually quite like this entranceway, because we've got this double wide stairs that kind of nicely tucked off to the side. It also comes up on the landing quite nicely as well. But we also have like space to put some like shoes and coats and a little stand as well. And then we've got a mirror actually next to the stairs, so we can actually check yourself before you go outside. So just a few bits and pieces. I didn't want to put too much clutter in this house, so we've got a few bits. So we've got the box as well. So it's like, oh, I could put a mirror there. I was like, oh, it actually fits quite nicely in there. They actually put some of the plants there as well, so it has some little detailing. We've only got the small windows because we've got a huge glass metal door, so kind of nice. And then on our diagonal we've got this nice dark green moment, and we're going to have a office area. So we're going for, because we've got the dark colours, we're going for some white furniture. So it's kind of two desks facing each other. We've also got some bookcases, and we have a little like reading, like ideas area, so you can sit there and have a think, have a ponder, and see if any of your ideas actually make any sense or not. So I thought it'd be quite nice on this diagonal to do that, because it means that you can use it as a nice little space. And then you've got the window as well, kind of framing the end that kind of fits in rather nicely. Obviously get some plant pictures on the wall, as they always have to be a feature in all the builds. And I was trying to think of something like to put on the wall, but putting another shelf there, which kind of works quite nicely in that space, because you could put other things. Obviously a nice big pot plant in the window, because you don't want too many people staring into the build. I actually used some of like the dark cream colours curtains in here, and I think having the white against all the green, the darker colours, is quite nice. And I also thought it'd be quite fun to kind of imagine they might be like photographers or something like that, or in a freelance career, so they've got a few like cameras and magazines and stuff like that, so you can kind of tell what kind of job they're doing from home. Perhaps they're a husband and wife partnership or something like that, architects or something like that. We don't actually have an architect career, do we? That'll be quite fun in The Sims. I suppose the eco one's kind of like a town planner type of thing, but we just got a few bits and pieces and more white furniture, obviously more plants, because you can never have enough, never ever have enough. And just popping in more cameras and magazines and CDs, a little workbook as well, so the desk doesn't feel so empty, because if it was my desk it would be literally covered in stuff, because it's like I like seeing everything in front of me. Like the downstairs table when I'm working on it is just ridiculous. It's just like I have my notebook, like, because there's not enough space for like the computer, the microphone, the mouse, and then there's no room to put my workbook, and then I got like guidelines and all sorts of shit around me. I'm just like, there is no space. So my desktop work is a lot bigger. You always have to have the microphone now, because you're like, you need a chat. Teams is my life. And then in this bedroom, I kind of got inspired by the colour of the rug. So this is kind of like a guest bedroom, or you could use it as a master bedroom as well if you wanted to. But it's a nice ground floor one, so I kind of picked out the peachy colour in the rug and used it as our wall colour, and it works quite nicely with all the white stuff. And then we've got a little pop of greens and yellows in there as well, just to have some contrast. But it's quite a nice minimal sort of room. We've got the three little windows that act as picture frames on the other side, and then we've just got a mirror. And because we've got the big sliding doors, there's not much you can actually put on the other side, so you can open it right up on a hot summer's day. So this is the other bedroom that has an ensuite. So this is a pink and yellow room, so going for like a little lighter tones upstairs. And this could be your other master bedroom, which has its own balcony. So that's what I was kind of thinking for this one, that because it was upstairs and it has a balcony, it would be the master bedroom. So we've got a little vanity, we've got some plants as well, and you overlook the pool area. And we also have a few like bright pink sort of furniture pieces as well in here, and some like wood tones. I was trying to pick out the yellow knot that they have on the bed as like the colour. So we've got pops of yellow, and we've got the pinks as well. We've got some big big dresses. I don't think I actually put too much other stuff in here because we've got the windows. I did want to see in front of that window, but it just wasn't working. I was trying to put like a little seat like that. I can't remember where I kept it though, because it was quite, I thought it like blocked the window a bit too much. But we've got some yellow paintings and some one of the pink ones as well to go up against the bright pink dresser, and then there's like pinky beige rug as well. So it's quite a nice L-shaped space. Lots of room to put more stuff in here as well, and really make it your own. And just put a few orangey yellow cushioned seat out on the balcony as well. And this one's quite nice because it's so hidden and sort of away from everything, so you could have you could put the hot tub up here and have some cheeky woohoo when the kids are asleep. Just tuck it round the corner and make sure the neighbours aren't watching. So then I was debating between these two rooms being like a kid's bedroom or the bathroom. So I actually used the odd shaped room for a bathroom, which actually turns out quite nicely because that little corner bit that sticks out makes a good like walk-in shower, and you can still have a bath. So this is a tiny kid's room. So this is kind of like either a very like just not a toddler child. You can imagine it was like a toddler's room beforehand, so it's quite a small little room. But we do have another room that could be another like guest room, or it could be like a twins room that you could use if you've got like more than one child. So we've got a few blue things and then some more like kids stuff. We've got like the kids light up as well. So it's kind of supposed to be more of a, like you could put a toddler bed in there and be perfectly fine. And then this bedroom is more between the master and the kids' bedroom. So we've got using the dark blue, which is my favourite colour in this game. I do love the dark blue wall, and I was trying to match either the purple of the cushions or the dark cushions. So I want the dark cushions. And we kind of split this room into two, so we've got the bed and a little like vanity and tables down this end, and it feels quite like almost claustrophobic. Like they've shoved everything to one side, and then we've got some built-in wardrobes on the other, which you can't really block. So it's just like it kind of works because we've got the door and stuff like that, and then they've got this little 3 adventure posters up. Perhaps it's a good place they went to on holiday. We didn't have to stay inside. So they've got a few bits and pieces and a nice plant in the window as well. And then we've got plenty of room to put our built-in wardrobes, and they fit quite nicely with the door as well in the window. I could just put a nice little chair so you can have a sit and dump all your clothes in, all your clothes on instead of putting them away, which is something I don't ever do, ever. I actually bought a new item of clothing the other day. I was just like, I can actually go in a shop I like, and they actually had something. They had this like mosaic skirt, like full length skirt, which is rare because I'm like 5'8" on a good day, so it's like, and my legs are the longest part, so it's just like, how am I supposed to get a long skirt? But this one was actually the right length. It's got some room around the waist because it's not not the size I normally go for, but I can eat more or put a belt round. So that was it was like, oh, spending my money after 3 months. And then this is our back bedroom, which has the green and a pink, I think it's a yellow bed, and it's kind of like either twins or something like that, but they've got like a nice modern, or a guest room, so if you're having like 2 friends over or something like that, or 2 people have fallen out with each other. They've had a row. We're in separate beds now. We're using the dark teal again. I don't know why it looks different upstairs, and I quite like the wood tones going with it as well, like the yellows and stuff. It kind of brings out the greenness of it. And then we've just got 2 loungers up here. But obviously, if you are using it as a kids room, you could change up the furniture. I forgot that was a door, so I was like, oh, let's put that there. Oh wait, we don't want to block, so we just got a little seat out there. And obviously you could put loads of plants up there as well. And then we've got some of the outside textures going through as well, because I thought that'd be quite nice to bring in some more of that. And I don't know whether I decorate the hallway on camera, but I do put some stuff in there. There's like another shelf and a few pictures up, but not too much stuff, and a little rug to go down the middle. And then we've got our loungers with our little drink, our little gin bottle, and I thought it'd be quite nice to have a little landscaped area where we've got the fountain. So it's like still got like some traditional planting, and then we've got some runners where the plant actually grows up, because I thought that'd be quite nice just to bring in a little bit of a different texture. We've got the wall planters as well, and then adding in our trees, which I didn't want to block the exterior of the house too much, but I still wanted some foliage about. Then we've got this nice like gravelled path that goes down to a hidden water fountain, and there's a little concrete bench as well down here, so your Sims can kind of get away, which is if you put the hot tub up on the master bedroom thing, you can sit down here and perv on people, but that is up to your Sims if they want to do that. But we've got this nice like really sheltered area. It'd be good to, if you have got any teens want to do some stories where they've got inviting their girlfriend or boyfriend around. It's a very romantic moment to come down to the private part of the garden and sit by the fountain. So we've got that there, and then we've got the planting carrying on around the back as well, and I think that is the end. So you can jump into the screenshots. This is what the front looks like. It's pretty plain, and we've also got a solar panelled roof, so generating that eco-ness. This is our hallway, which is very cool. Our living room from a few different angles. I do like that angle, the dark colours. Our kitchen, our little hanging lights, our studio office space, very funky. Our bedrooms, master bedrooms, and our balconies. That's what I did for the inside of the hallway. And this is our bathroom as well, so we've got just the basics, all we need in there. So going through our other bedrooms. So I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.